name is Matt Stearns. I'm Vice President for Mason & Mason Insurance. We're an independent insurance agency located here in the Mount Washington Valley. We have a location here in North Conway and in Massachusetts. So for me personally, I've been hiking since I was a little kid. I grew up in the Upper Valley portion of the state, and lived about 10 minutes away from Mount Cardigan. So we used to do a lot of hiking on Mount Cardigan and field trips to Kearsarge. And so, but I lived probably 5 miles in the other direction from where the Appalachian Trail crosses by the Dartmouth Skiway. And so hiking was always something that I did. And then when I moved out of the area to go to college, I really felt compelled to get back. I think I was probably 20 years old when I first took a hike up Mount Washington. Mason & Mason's relationship with the Observatory, it does start with the people that are here at Mason & Mason. We're an outdoors bunch. We do a lot of skiing and snowboarding in the winter and a lot of hiking kind of all year round. And so our connection to the Observatory starts with the people here who are just interested in things like the outdoors and weather. We happen to know personally like a lot of people who either do work or have worked at the Observatory, and I think all of us have been consumers of the content on the Observatory's website. It's a great place to get a forecast before you're about ready to head out and go for a hike or do anything outdoors. Knowing that the Observatory is a nonprofit, we try to just find little ways that we can support the organization, and then there's also the big ways to support, which are their big fundraisers. So we do try to stay involved and get involved, do little volunteer things here and there, but the Seek the Peak is a really big part of what they do to sustain, so that's important to us. Chrissy Frazier and the Observatory team and Mason & Mason decided a few years ago that, what better way to support that than to come up with a prize for kids each year who are participating. And we've seen that pool of kids kind of grow every year a little bit, and so we get them into basically like a raffle. If they're under a certain age, then they're entered to win like a really sweet prize, and the prize changes every year. It's been a tree pod tent, and another year we did a bike, and just something like outdoor related. And it's just a way to engage the younger audience, give them something memorable, as a part of Seek the Peak, and like just keep them really interested in the outdoors. So another part of seeking your peak is that doesn't necessarily have to be right here in the Mount Washington Valley. It doesn't have to be Mount Washington. We, just like the Observatory, want to encourage kids near and far to get out into nature and seek their peak. So that could be a mountain here, in the White Mountains, or it could be a long ways away, but no matter what, you can still be involved and support the Observatory. So come out July 19th through July 20th to the Seek the Peak fundraiser, and remember to seek your peak. It's not just about hiking Mount Washington, but seek your own peak. Come out, have fun, enjoy some fresh air with the rest of us, and give back to a great organization.
So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now.